Hey, what's going on? In this box is the Eilleo Spacewalk M6, smaller e-bike advertised for teens. Now, obviously, I'm not a teen, but I'm gonna review it anyway. Let's jump into it. Looks like it comes with a few goodies, even a bike pump. It's definitely packaged really well. I'm digging this orange color. They had two options, orange or black, and I decided I would go with orange, and I'm not disappointed. Like I said, it was really well packaged. So before I get too carried away, let's see what comes in these goodie boxes. This one sounds like hardware for sure. Got your pedals, another box, your kickstand, manual, and some tools, and your hub for the front tire. I don't know the official name of that thing. I'm guessing this is the charger. Yep. Set that right there. I actually want to get the bike on the charger as soon as possible because I want to take it for a ride tonight. So maybe we'll talk about removing the battery next. My guess here is that this is the headlight. I was right. Look at that beefy thing. It's huge. All right, let's keep unboxing. More zip ties. Move the handlebars out of the way. So there's the tires. They're only 4x16. So most of the fat tire e-bikes I ride are 4x20. So that's another reason why this has such a lower profile or lower stance or geometry. I don't know the right word, but smaller tire there. We'll just set that right there for now. It does have a removable battery. It's a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery that you just unlock with these keys that come with it. And it pops right out. Like I said, I want to get the battery on the charger so we can get going as quick as possible. This is just a 2 amp charger. So probably about 4 to 6 hours to get this thing to full. It's showing halfway. It should give me plenty to review the bike. But now, let's get the wheels on this thing. Actually, before I do, let's work on the handlebars. Put the bolts right in that little tray. It's always good to tighten these in a crisscross pattern. Also, it has printed on it the torque in Newton meters, so I'm going to get my torque wrench out and torque those to spec. Let's even install the kickstand before we put on the tires. Might help. My guess is that it sits behind like that, or else I wouldn't have anything to screw it into. Give it a good hand tighten. That should be plenty. I'm really digging the orange color. It's got a nice sparkle. All right, let's deal with the tire now. Move that out of the way. I'm gonna prop that up a little so it's easier to work on. They supply this wrench here, but it doesn't fit on these ones. This makes me wonder if this is for the pedal. Good thing I have my own set. All right, let's throw this tire into place here. Goes like that. Make sure the brakes are lined up. It should just drop right in. Just like that. And my kickstand's down. So we're good. All right, so then you take this axle and you slide it on through. And we want this kind of washer with a tooth on it, then the spring and the adjuster knob. And that's what's going to hold your tire on. All right, now we got the pedals. That's the right, there's the left. And it even tells you which way to tighten them. You want them tight, but don't go too crazy. Just nice and snug. And finally, let's get this light installed. I don't think there's a right way up, but since this is on the left side, I'll do it on the left side. But yeah, I think that's how it goes. Well, there you have it, all set up. The Eilleo Spacewalk M6 e-bike, advertised for teens. The only thing I have left to do is to make sure the tires are filled up to spec, which is 20 PSI. I'm gonna use my Eilleo Go-Go Mini Giga Pump. This thing is awesome. And here it is, all set up. The Eilleo Spacewalk M6. It has beefy 16 by 4 inch tires, has a 750 watt motor, 48 volt battery with 15 amp hours, has a nice big headlight, excited to try that out. And it does have mechanical disc brakes. This model is under $1,000, which is pretty much what you see on $1,000 or less bikes, or mechanical disc brakes. It helps keep the budget down on these. It has front shocks. It also has dual rear shocks, so that's nice. The weight capacity on this is 260 pounds, so it can hold some bigger riders for its small stature. Has a tail light, and then it also has 6 gears that you can shift through to help with the riding experience. We got some blinkers, a horn, headlight, your mode. We'll turn this on in just a second and fire up that LCD display. I'm thinking the Spacewalk M6 is a pretty decent bike for the price. And if you're wondering, I'm about 5'9", 220 pounds, and this stature for my size really isn't that bad. The handlebars are nice and high. They can be adjusted forward and backward, but it almost feels like you're riding a lowrider, and it's pretty comfortable. We'll see how the knees do on the ride, if they're tucked up to my chin. But so far, the color, the features, I'm impressed. All right, I think it's time to give this thing a test ride. Let's do the fire up here. Oh, I was just charging the battery. Okay, so to start it, you long press and that LCD just lights right up. So yeah, you have your headlights. Looks like there is a tail light that lights up. You also have blinkers. That's handy on the back there. Your horn. Ooh, that one's loud. And it is a twist throttle. You have your different modes. So right now it's pedal assist 1, 2, 3, goes up to 3. And I think that's what's going to get your 20 miles an hour. I don't know if I've discussed that yet. I know we all want our e-bikes to go faster, but I think you're going to start seeing a standard of 20 mile an hour e-bikes. It's just the way things are with regulations and so forth. They might have off-road modes. I don't know if this one does. It's just that the manual says it goes, I think, 21 miles an hour. So we'll take it for a ride. And I'm also excited to debut my new 360 camera, the Insta360 X5. So let's see what those shots are like too. So initial impressions, I am sitting kind of low on the seat. The seat is super comfortable though, so that's nice. But as I pedal, my knees do kind of come up high, but it's really not that bad. The seat, like I said, is comfortable. The grips are comfortable. I love this half twist throttle. That's really nice. And then of course, as you're going uphill, you have the ability to change gears as well. So that's nice. I'm in pedal assist 1 and I'm going 9 miles an hour. So let's bump it up to pedal assist 2 and see what the speed is there. So that's showing about 12.4 miles an hour. And as I'm pedaling, the pedal assist is kicking in and it is keeping up that speed. Let's try pedal assist 3. That's full throttle. You can feel it speeding up. The controller feels pretty responsive actually. Decent torque. There we go, I'm getting at 21 miles an hour as advertised. So 21.7. Slowing down a little bit uphill. Let me do a hill test here in a second. We're gonna go down this hill, then back up. Man, what a beautiful night. Perfect e-bike weather. So Something interesting I just noticed on the display though is I was going down the hill and I was definitely going faster than 21 miles an hour, but it capped out at 21.7. So I don't know what that's about. It'd be nice to always know how fast you're going, even if the bike can't go that fast. But this is full throttle up a hill. I wish I knew what the grade of this hill was. Again, I'm 220 pounds. And I'm in throttle, but slowed down to about 5 miles an hour. But then again, this is advertised for smaller riders, so that is definitely something to keep in mind. And then of course you also have your gear shift as well for going uphill, so I could have easily pedaled and let the pedal assist help there. The gear shifting is nice and intuitive. You got a push button to go to your higher gears, and then the thumb switch to go to your lower gears. So I might be going faster than 21 miles an hour. It's just, that's what the speedometer says. Let's go take it on some dirt. With these fat tires, the rear suspension, and the front suspension, this is actually a really smooth ride. Man, look at that sunset over there. It's beautiful. Let's try this bumpy area here. This is a pretty capable bike. I know I'm not a teen, but I'm actually having a pretty good time on it. Alright, this part, it's bumpy, but it's not a problem. It's actually really comfortable. Yeah, this bike's a lot of fun. Sun's going down. I can see the headlight. The headlight's working, and that's pretty nice. I think it'll be perfect for night rides. But I know this is advertised for teens, but I'm having a great time. Brakes a little squeaky, probably should have bedded them, probably got dust on them, but no big deal. I can deal with that later. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a decent e-bike. I think it looks really cool too. Okay, so there's one more thing I want to test here, and that is with a smaller bike, it's a little more agile, and there's this little switchback trail that I want to see if I can make it up without taking my feet off the pedals here. I don't know. Oh, first turn. Oh shoot, I failed. But it's kind of made it up. Whew. A little squirrely. It's doing the trail. Kind of wants to pop a wheelie, probably because of the more narrow wheelbase here. But even this part right here, even though my feet are off, usually I have to completely get off the bike to do that. So, not with this one. All right, let's take this thing home and I'll give you my final thoughts. Back from my test ride on the Eilleo Spacewalk M6, and I know that it says that it's for teens, but I had just as much fun on it as probably a teenager would. I will say that even at 220, I did feel a little bit too heavy for it, so I'd say this bike would really perform for people in the less than 200 pound range, although it was capable to carry me around. The Spacewalk M6 currently comes in at less than $1,000, and it has everything that you would want in an e-bike. You have your headlight, your tail lights, your blinkers, your horn, your brake lights. You have gear shifting. You have a 48-volt battery, a 750-watt motor, a big LCD screen, and that half-twist throttle. I really like the half-twist throttle. That's the Eilleo Spacewalk M6. I do want to shout them out for sending me this bike to review, and I'd like to hear your thoughts about e-bikes marketed specifically for teens. I think Eilleo is one of the first that I've personally seen do that. I'm sure there are others out there, but it's pretty on the nose. It's right on their site. It says e-bike for teens. So that's pretty cool, even though I had a lot of fun on it. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Eilleo Spacewalk M6. And of course, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.